Do you have some ground pork at home and want to use it in some sort of way? Well, I have a great recipe for you. It's ground pork stir fry. It's very flavorful, it's naturally sweet, it's very filling, healthy, delicious, and it's just one of those meals you'll make again and again and again because it's just so good and so easy to make. So we're going to start by getting our pans out, and I'm going to just heat it up to medium-high heat. I want to add in 1 tablespoon of olive oil then, or you can use avocado oil, whatever you prefer, and just let it heat up a little bit. Then we're going to get 1 pound of ground pork. Yes, 1 pound of it, and we're going to just pop it into our little pan, and I'm going to cook the meat until it's no longer pink. You want to make sure you're stirring it, basically crumbling it apart, just so that it all cooks throughout and becomes kind of grayish. It takes around 5 to 8 minutes to achieve that kind of result. Make sure you're quite diligent with this step. We want to make sure that our pork is truly cooked through. Now the next step, I want to get out 1 small broccoli head. Make sure it's nicely washed, and I'm just going to chop it up. Actually, I try to use stems as much as I can. Make sure you chop it up into quite small of pieces, because it means that our broccoli will cook through much quicker, and we want that. We don't want to wait for too long, do we? I'm going to just pop the chopped broccoli into our pan, stir it in as well as we can, and the next step is actually to just pour in half a cup of beef broth. So whatever broth you prefer, whether it's made at home, whether it's bought, that's on you. Whatever you prefer, just do it. And I'm actually going to cover the pan with a lid. Why? Because we want to let the broccoli steam through and cook well, and actually if we cover with the lid, that's what's going to happen, because otherwise the water just escapes the pan and it cools down and our broccoli still kind of doesn't cook. So we're going to be cooking like that for 5-7 minutes until the broccoli softens up. While I'm cooking, I'm actually going to make up my sauce in a separate small bowl. Just get the small bowl, add in 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm using low sodium. You can also use coconut aminos because they're just delicious. It's a great substitute for soy sauce. Also, add in 1 tablespoon of honey, and I'm going to then peel 6 cloves of garlic, just like that. And you want to press them into this mixture and make sure you really take all the pieces out of the garlic press with a knife or a little spoon, whatever works, just to make sure that all that garlic ends up in the sauce. And we're going to finish it all up with 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and we now just mix and combine all these ingredients together to create this lovely sauce. And cornstarch will make sure that it thickens up enough and coats our ingredients nicely so they're flavorful. So cornstarch is very important here. If you don't have cornstarch, just use flour. Now I'm going to take my lid off and lower the heat, pour in the sauce all over the stir fry and mix it in very well. We want to let it cook for another 3-5 minutes without the lid on. Let that water evaporate. It doesn't want to be there. We don't want to have too much water in our stir fry. Once that's ended, we're ready. I'm going to get 3 spring onions and just slice them up and sprinkle them all over our stir fry. So this stir fry is so delicious. It's just so easy to make. It's a quick meal for the whole family. You can serve it with some rice. We're serving with white rice. You can use black rice or brown rice, or just other veggies if you want to get more veggies into your diet. Either way, this ground pork stir fry is so delicious. I highly recommend it. If you love this video, please like it, subscribe for more content like this, and go to allnutritious.com to get full recipe with ingredients and instructions. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.